walked by here at 2:30 today, and the place was packed. Did you ever think there'd be that much excitement for craft beer, specifically Dogfish Head in New York?
I think Dogfish is one of 1,500 breweries that, as we started up, hoped that there'd be this kind of interest. But it's really, really rewarding. And what's neat is, our event has the line out the front, but there's dozens of events in New York City tonight. It's the moment of craft beer in America, and I think what I didn't expect was the recession actually put the spotlight on craft beer more, because it made the consumer realize that compared to wine, compared to fine dining, $100 for two-person a meal, you could go into a store and spend $2 or $3 extra on a six-pack of beer and buy a world-class beer for the difference of $3 on a six-pack. If you upgrade it from a cheap bottle of wine and spend $3 more, you'd still get a cheap bottle of wine, So I think the consumer understands that and recognizes craft beer as an affordable luxury. And there's a lot of excitement for what we're doing right now. And what's also neat is, other than the beer publications, Draft, and other beer publications, we don't advertise outside of the community that supports us. And yet, craft beer is growing. And then you look at Bud Miller and Coors, and they're on TV and every magazine you can get your hands on, and they're either stagnant or shrinking. And that shows that the consumer is really in the driver's seat, and they're not looking at ads and all the hype and hyperbole and bullshit that happens outside the bottle. They're focused on the liquid inside the bottle, and they're voting for the breweries doing really distinct liquid inside their bottle, and that gives me great hope for the future of the American beer industry.
You're wearing the T-shirt that's a collaboration with Rogues Gallery.
I'm rocking one of the Rogues Gallery T-shirts.
Talk a little bit about that.
We got one fan on the street, just a random fellow walking down the street, checking out my package and my tushy, which is fine. I know it's New York City. I listen to the Lou Reed and the people with the multi-sexual orientation. I'm good with that. So yeah, we're doing awesome. We have 5 different items that we did in conjunction with our friends at Rogues Gallery, which is a clothing line based out of Portland, Maine, and Dogfish Heads. I grew up in Maine, and the name of our company comes from a jut of land off of Boothbay Harbor, Maine. So to do this collaboration with these guys is a lot of fun, and the theme is clothes that would be ideal to wear to Sunset Beach barbecue drinking beers. So you can buy the clothes at dogfish.com or at the Blind Tiger if you see this video in the next 3 hours.
It seems like every 10 minutes or so you have to put down another beer. Do you ever get to finish a beer?
I don't, probably, which is really confusing because you're not, at the end of the night, I don't know if you're like me, but you like to tally up, okay, well, I had this sort of hangover, I had this many beers, but if you don't put down the beer, you're never really exactly sure how many beers you had. And nights like this, where my hotel is 4 blocks that way, I know that I can just, push the envelope, and that's what I intend to do, because I got so many friends in this town, and Blind Tiger is kind of our home away from home. So I intend to buy some friends some beers and have a couple more myself, and it's beautiful.